You know that feeling when you hold a piece of technology and it doesn't just feel new, it feels like a violation of the laws of physics? That specific sensation of holding something from 5 years in the future is rare. We felt it with the original iPhone, we felt it with the first OLED TV, and if the flood of leaks coming out of South Korea this week is accurate, we are about to feel it again with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S12 Ultra. Welcome back to TechVibe. If you have been holding on to your wallet waiting for the ultimate tablet upgrade, or if you are just tired of the laptop versus tablet debate, you need to listen closely because what Samsung is cooking up for the S12 Ultra isn't just an iteration. It is a complete reimagining of what a portable computer should be. Let's be honest, the last few years of tablet releases have felt a little stagnant. A little faster, a little brighter, but fundamentally the same. The Galaxy Tab S12 Ultra appears to be the device that breaks that cycle. The first thing that is going to grab you, and probably the reason this device will sell out instantly, is the visual experience. We are moving past standard OLED. The supply chain reports we have analyzed suggest Samsung is implementing a next-generation Tandem OLED structure for this massive 14.6-inch canvas. For the uninitiated, Tandem OLED stacks two organic light-emitting layers. This solves the two biggest problems of OLED, which are brightness and burn-in. We are talking about a rumored peak brightness of 3000 nits. Just visualize that for a second. That is brighter than your flagship smartphone, but on a screen the size of a laptop. You could be sitting in direct sunlight in California or a bright studio in London, and the image will look like a printed photograph. But the display upgrade goes deeper than just brightness. The bezels have reportedly been shaved down to a point where they are almost non-existent, creating a screen-to-body ratio that is frankly ridiculous. And yes, the controversial notch is reportedly gone. Samsung has allegedly perfected the under-display camera technology for their tablet line, meaning you get an uninterrupted, immersive void of pixels. Whether you are consuming HDR content or grading color for a professional video project, this display is set to be the new gold standard for the entire industry, leaving even the best laptops looking washed out and dull by comparison. Now, a pretty screen is just a digital picture frame if it doesn't have the horsepower to back it up. This is where the Galaxy Tab S12 Ultra is making its most aggressive play for the US and global premium market. The leaks point to the inclusion of the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 3 for Galaxy. If you thought the previous generation was fast, the benchmarks leaking for this silicon are terrifying. We are looking at a chipset that doesn't just compete with desktop processors but beats many of them in power efficiency. This chip is designed to chew through 8K video rendering, heavy 3D modeling, and complex multitasking without breaking a sweat. And to keep things cool, Samsung is rumored to be using a new vapor chamber cooling system that covers nearly 60% of the device's back chassis, ensuring that you can game at max settings or render video for hours without the device throttling down. However, raw power has never really been the issue for Android tablets. The issue has always been software. This is where the narrative shifts. The Tab S12 Ultra is expected to launch with One UI 8.5, featuring what insiders are calling Neural Dex. If you have used Samsung Dex before, you know it is good, but it can feel clunky. Neural Dex changes the game by integrating deep AI into the desktop interface. Imagine a window management system that predicts what you need before you click. If you are dragging a file from your email, the system automatically brings your File Explorer or Slack window to the forefront. It creates a workflow that feels telepathic. Furthermore, there are strong rumors that Samsung is working with major software developers to bring full, desktop-class versions of creative and coding apps to this device. We are talking about legitimate IDEs for developers and full-suite editing software that doesn't feel like a watered-down mobile app. Let's talk about the build quality because if you are spending premium money, you want a premium feel. The chassis is moving to a Grade 5 titanium alloy, similar to what we saw on the Ultra phones, but refined for a larger surface area. This drops the weight significantly while increasing rigidity. It is going to feel impossibly thin and light for its size, almost like holding a rigid sheet of metal. And for the artists and note-takers watching, the S Pen is getting its biggest overhaul in a decade. The new S Pen Pro 2 is rumored to come in the box, featuring a haptic engine that simulates surface friction. When you write on the glass, the pen will vibrate microscopically to mimic the feel of ballpoint on paper, or charcoal on canvas. It sounds like a small detail, but it bridges the disconnect between digital and analog creativity in a way we haven't seen before. Of course, none of this matters if the battery dies by noon. The S12 Ultra is expected to pack a massive 12,500 mAh battery using stacked cell technology, which allows for higher density in the same footprint. Combined with the efficiency of the new Snapdragon chip, we are looking at a true multi-day battery life for casual users and a solid 10 to 12 hours of hard, professional workflow. And when you do need to charge, the move to 100-watt wired charging means you can go from zero to fully charged in the time it takes to grab a coffee and answer a few emails. The ecosystem integration is the final piece of this puzzle. The way this tablet is predicted to talk to your Galaxy phone, your watch, and even your Windows PC is seamless. We are hearing about a feature called Unified Flow that allows you to use the tablet as a wireless extended display for your PC with zero latency, or instantly drop files from your phone to the tablet just by tapping them together. It is this kind of frictionless experience that keeps people locked into an ecosystem, and Samsung knows it. So, where does this leave us? The Samsung Galaxy Tab S12 Ultra is shaping up to be more than just a spec bump. It is a statement. It is a declaration that the era of the laptop is ending, and the era of the ultra-powerful, AI-driven tablet is taking over. It is a device for the uncompromising, for the creators, and for the people who want the absolute best technology has to offer. While the price tag will undoubtedly be steep, likely pushing past the $1,300 mark for the base model, the value proposition is undeniable for anyone who takes their mobile computing seriously. We are going to be tracking every single rumor, leak, and supply chain update leading up to the official Unpacked event. We want to know what you think. Is the S12 Ultra the laptop killer we have been promised, or are you still skeptical about Android on tablets? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because the discussion there is always just as good as the video itself. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to stay ahead of the curve on the latest tech, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We have got some incredible comparisons planned as soon as we get our hands on the hardware. Thanks for spending your time with TechVibe today, keep your tech high-end, and we will see you in the next video.